Hey, what's going on YouTube? I just want to show you how you can use the brand new super cool image function in Microsoft Excel, which allows you to insert images directly from the internet into your cells in your spreadsheet. So to use this function, you first need to just do equals image and open parentheses. And here you will see a series of arguments that you need to fill in order for this function to work. But the only one required is the source, which is just the link to the image, which can either be put in as a reference to another cell that contains the link to the image, or it can be put in as text. Right now, I have a link to an image in my clipboard, so I'm just going to put it in as text. So have the web link surrounded by quotes, and then just close parentheses. And this is the quickest way that you can use it. If you haven't done it already, so like, subscribe, comment below. But that said, there are some other arguments that you can use to make the image more of what you're looking for in terms of size and formatting. So the next argument is alternate text. So this basically just can make your sheet that you're working in more accessible to more people. I don't really want to adjust this for this example, but next is sizing. So we can have it fit the cell, which is what it defaults to. You can have it fill the cell. We type in 1 to fill the cell. You can also type in 2, typing the original size, which if you're pulling it from the web can look super weird, but might be what you're looking for. And you can have a 3 for a custom size. Now, if you type in 3 for custom size, you have to use the next few arguments, because if you just do 3 and enter, it won't work. So you have to put in a height and a width if you're going to customize the size. So you can do a height in pixels and then a width in pixels. So just say you wanted it to be a 200 pixels by 300. And as you can see, now I have a subscribe button. And one thing to note is that it might look kind of weird because it is placed directly in the cell, so you might need to make sure that the cell is the size that you want it to be by going to the Home tab, and then under the cells grouping, you can click on Format and adjust the row height and the column width. So if, for example, we want the row height to be maybe not 100, but let's just say 200. And then you might want to center this as well too, to get this to be what you're looking for. And what I did right there was Alt H A and then center it. So C. So as you can see now, centered, it looks better. But what exactly is this useful for? Well, the image function is great because it allows you to have more visual on something that you might be trying to explain, or something that you're working with. So, for example, you might have a bunch of car parts, and in this example, one thing to note: this is the source of the image is that I'm going to use. But you might want to have a bunch of car parts, and you might want to be explaining to people, what are the different parts of a car that might not know the different parts of a car. And you can use the image function to get a additional visual on this. So here we have a list of car parts and then corresponding links to the images. So here we can use the xlook function inside of the image function. So we also have a drop-down too, with drop-down for each of different car parts that we're going to use in the xlookup that I noted. So we can do equals image and then open parentheses source. Well, where do you want to get the link? You want to get the link source using the xlookup function. So xlookup, what value do you want to look up? You want to look up the name Axel. Where do you want to look it up? Well, you want to look it up from this list right here. That's pretty cool. Then return array, we want to have it returned the link, right? So which comes from column D. And then close parentheses, and then close parentheses. And as you can see, now we have a super tiny image. Now, as noted, we might need to use other arguments to format it the way we want it to be. So nothing for alternate text. Custom size, let's just say 150 pixels by 150 pixels. And we also need to adjust the height and the width of this as well too. So row height maybe 200. And then Alt H O W, another 200. And as you can see, we have an image bookmark Axel right here, and you might want to have a transmission, for example, or a chassis. Now, formatting is needed to get this looking like you want it to, but this is great because you can put a visual on something that you might not have been able to have a visual on before. So I just thought this was a pretty cool use case. I'm curious what y'all have come up with. Comment below. But like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you found this to be helpful. Y'all have a great day.